Little bit of backstory. I got the tickets for the train from one of the guys that worked at the hostel. Luckily, we booked it online. It's about 3 a.m. right now. We're waiting for a train, and it will be about an 8-hour train all the way over to Jodhpur. So it's gonna be a sleeper train. Our first experience on a sleeper train in India. There's our train. Woo!
I wanna go to sleep.
That's what the train looks like. Ruthi's the only girl on this train.
We decided to get off.
Yo, let me tell you guys something. That was the most uncomfortable ride of my life. We're getting off at the next stop and getting an Uber back to Jaipur and just sleeping. I don't care about this blue city. Like, it's probably awesome, but it's not worth that ride. Train mission failed. We're still on the train. It sucks. We're gonna take an Uber back.
We've managed like 2 hours of the journey so far. We still have like 3 more to go. They just turned the lights on because maybe it's daytime now. I don't know. This has honestly been one of the worst things. Like, we're definitely spoiled Americans, but this isn't very safe. Not for yourself as a person, especially if you're a girl, and also not for your belongings. So I would not recommend accidentally booking a sleeper class.
That was the hardest journey of my life. We're about 30 minutes away. And finally we'll be there. We'll check out the Blue City, and we are 100% taking an Uber back. I'm not taking the train. I don't care how much it costs. Hey.
We made it out of that train, finally, and we met up with our tuk-tuk driver. We are going to the Blue City first, so hopefully we get to see a lot of pretty blue buildings, and then we might check out some other things that are cool to see here in Jodhpur before we get our own cab ride all the way back to Jaipur instead.
So this right here is the Fedipal gate. It's the city gates. But look how pretty Ruthi is today. Woo! Right now, we have made it to the Blue City, aka Jodhpur. We thought that the whole city was actually going to be blue, but it's not necessarily the case. You have to go to the oldest part of the city in order to find the blue buildings, and not all of them are blue. Some are colored blue while others are not. There's specific areas where a lot of them are colored blue, so we're walking throughout just to find a lot of the blue buildings. It's super beautiful, and most likely they did it because they wanted to keep the cool air inside, and their house is not as hot. It's really awesome though. I just want to know where they came up with the color blue. Like, I want to know where they extracted the color blue from, whether it was from fruits, vegetables, and whatnot. This is cool as well. That is cool as well. It reminds me of Marrakesh. We're gonna take a couple pictures on these steps because this is super picturesque, and then we'll get back to our little tour. As you see here on this street, there aren't a lot of blue houses. It's like yellow, brown, white, but there's blue right here. Just gotta find them.
What's up?
Hey.
Feeling blue?
I'm feeling blue. No, I'm not feeling blue now that we're off the train.
I'm seeing blue everywhere.
We're not spending much time here in Jodhpur. We're pretty hungry. We might head back to Jaipur. I don't know, is that bad?
The truth is we came all the way here to Jodhpur because we were really, really excited about these blue houses and blue walls. It looks incredible, and it really is worth seeing, especially if you have someone taking you to exactly the right place, where every street you walk down you're gonna see a lot of blue. However, we didn't, oh hey puppy. We didn't do any of our research on other things to see here in this city. And normally we'd be the type of people that would spend the entire day exploring as much as we could and just like buying tickets into every fort and every museum and every temple that we could find. But I think we just had such a negative experience on the train ride, and we're both exhausted. We got no sleep. So honestly, we're kind of chalking today up for a loss, and I think we're going to end up going back home really soon unless our tuk-tuk driver decides to convince us to do something else today. But Jodhpur is really beautiful, but I think that we're a little bit sour right now. So just being honest.
Sour, but we got some good pictures. Holy cow. Hey man. Yo, I have nothing against cows, but this is actually the one thing I actually do have against cows. So I have one thing against cows, and it's their big poop all over the cities.
Ew. It's gross poo.
Hella cows. Holy cow. Bye man. These streets are so tight. Dang. So tight, man. Hey Ruthie, where are we?
We were at a Hindu temple.
Our tuk-tuk driver convinced us to go to a temple because it's on the way. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful in all of Rajasthan, so we're about to go up. We actually haven't been to a Hindu temple in all of India yet,
That's
which is surprising.
weird.
Yeah, so let's go. So you know that step wall that you see all over Instagram? This is one of them. There's a lot of them here in Rajasthan. I would take a picture there, but I feel like it's been overdone. Maybe we'll go down there, who knows? We'll see. Ruthie's in the bathroom. Hey, so Ruthie's back.
Hi, I finished using the toilet. The guy found me the nicest bathroom in all of Jodhpur, so I feel great now.
But now we're gonna walk down a bunch of steps and then walk back up a bunch of steps and then just sit down. I wish we had a book.
Excited to walk back up?
Yeah.
And the toilet was really nice. That was a great bathroom, thank you.
Alright, so we didn't show you guys the bottom because we ended up meeting these really cool people and just talking. It's really, really beautiful down there. It's also an Instagram destination, so you know what to expect, I guess.
So we were able to catch our car back, which turns out to be this awesome big SUV style Toyota. It's incredibly big and comfortable, and Hammer has been sleeping on it off this whole time for the last maybe 30-45 minutes. And we should be getting back to Jaipur right around 6 to 7 p.m. So just in time for dinner. And this is a great way to end our time in Jodhpur. I know we weren't there for a long time, but we actually did really enjoy seeing all the blue houses, and we went to the stepwell where we met like a really awesome couple, and just being able to drive around in the tuk-tuk and see the markets and the streets. I think that we were both just really tired, but I'm happy we went there, and I'm happy that we're going home in style. You too?
Me too.
Me too.
I'll see you guys at dinner.
Oh, look how handsome and cute he is.
I hope you enjoyed Rajasthan.
All of the stuff is packed. It's 3:30 in the morning right now. We have our train at 4 a.m. And we are going to where?
Agra. We're gonna see the Taj Mahal tomorrow morning.
Ooh, the Taj Mahal.